now. I apologize for that one. I've been having weird graphics card failures whenever I use this particular software. My other software completely stopped functioning, which isn't good at all. So, but you should be back. I hope you guys are still here. If that happens again, I'll just have to reboot the software, and it'll be back in like just like 30 seconds if I just do it really quickly. So I apologize for that, and I am back. Let's see what happened in chat while I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and also let's turn this quest here. Oh, this is really funny, actually, though, this quest text. The tomes tells of some device, a Scythenic void resonator, which we must construct to go deeper into the tomb. Even stranger, the monsters here can provide all the needed components. It is almost as if the tomb would... I cannot speak today. I really apologize. It is almost as if the tome was able to predict this. Gather the first of what we need from the Frask and Tomb Drifters. Tomb Drifters. Tomb, tome, tomb, tome. Tongue twisters happening here is what's going on. I think actually my chat froze up too. I'm gonna have to reboot that. I'm assuming you guys can see me now, though. Okay, my chat's back, so I can see what you guys are saying now. I think someone in there said, correction, the best contestant from Season 2, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. Randomathon says, yeah, it's working now. Yay! We made it work! Okay, so what we need to do now, we're just hunting Tomb Drifters and Frask, which are outside. Let's go ahead and get the Frask first, because those are so easy. Because they're all just out here, and they just keep spawning. So, in Za'nar, and you can get, again, I'm just going to go ahead and throw these links into the description of the video for my new novel. In Za'nar, Frask are sort of wyvern, lizard-like creatures. They're red in color. These are a sort of sub-variety that have been created just for the sake of this event. And they're incredibly intelligent. They're capable of some language, not like human language, but they have a very developed language of their own. Basically, they're revered by a lot of people quite a bit because they're considered to be so intelligent. Smaller ones kind of just faint if you hit them hard enough or if you startle them, but the big ones are pretty dangerous and can really cause some serious damage. There's a great scene in the novel where some of the heroes are fighting, you know, literally hundreds of these things at once. So it's they're one of my favorite monsters that I invented for Za'nar Impossibility, and I was really happy to see them get into the game. As long as we're here, too, let's go ahead and talk to Sael here, and we can have her tell us about the Tomb of Za'nar. First, Ballmaster asks, how long did it take to write? This was the first novel I wrote, and at the same time, this is the first novel I wrote, and I started writing it back in high school. The second novel I wrote, which is done now, and now I'm working on my third novel, and the second one I wrote took under a year. This one took several years because I started it back in high school and I didn't actually know how to write a novel yet. So the entirety of the manuscript has been thrown out, rewritten, thrown out again and rewritten, and then thrown out again and rewritten. Because it took a while for me to learn the formula of how you write a novel. Now I know how to write novels. I'm, better than when I was when I started back all the way in high school. And now it only takes me about a year per novel. I'm hoping my third book I'm writing right now will be finished by the end of the year as well. Those two are not available for purchase yet, but they will be in the future, so keep an eye out for them as well, especially if you enjoy Za'nar Impossibility. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, let's talk to Sael here and let her tell us about the Tomb of Za'nar, which is where we are currently adventuring in this game. So this is the Tomb of Za'nar. Za'nar is recorded by history as the one known ancient magi, and his tomb has been maintained through the ages. Only now it is overrun with monsters. We need to find the Ring of Light, and quickly. The ancient magi were an amazing group that lived 3 million years ago on the planet Darm and invented magics that we take for granted today, like shielding, spatial manipulation, and even the transformation into a dragon. I've always been inspired by them. Sael Aegis right here is one of the main characters of the novel, alongside Klyde, Faye, Daz and Raph, but it's mostly she's one of the big two. It's basically her and Klyde are the two most important characters in the book. And she visits Earth on an assignment, and that's when she meets Klyde and Faye, and then they get drawn into this whole awesome magical adventure. What is gravity? Asks Zach. What music do you like? I've described it before as anything loud or artistic. Or loud and artistic, rather. I like a lot of rock. I like a lot of metal. I like a lot of alternative music. And then I like some of the more just kind of classic fun rock and roll. Like Elton John, Billy Joel, the Beatles, Beach Boys, everyone. They're fun. My favorite band of all time, though, is probably R.E.M. Or Bare Naked Ladies are really good, too. And better than Ezra. Those are my 3 favorite bands. I love music, though, because music is definitely one of my muses for writing. And it's an incredibly powerful and helpful tool to be able to have music to listen to. The music we actually have going on for this area is pretty sick. I like it. So, we're going to have to fight through a lot of monsters in order to make more Tomb Drifters spawn, because they spawn at random. Randomathon asks, do you use Steam at all? Yes, I do use Steam, and I wasn't paying attention, and I died. These are the many dangers of doing a Twitch stream. Oops. We're okay, though. We're okay. We respawn, see? It's a good life lesson. It's a good life lesson. But don't really try to die in real life, because then you don't respawn, and it's a little less fun. Okay. Yes, I do use Steam for at least a few games. Like RPG Maker, VX-Ace, actually. That's probably the thing I use it for the most, which is a development software tool, of course, to make your own video games, which I'm a huge fan of. I spent a couple years sort of mastering it. I actually turned Za'nar Impossibility into a video game in about a 48-hour programming blitz. That was fun. And I've worked on it since then and kind of polished it up. Maybe someday I'll release that one as well. I think people would appreciate it. Be cool. Be cool. But at the same time, I sort of wish that I spent the same amount of time just learning how to like code in Unity or something. Because you can't really transfer all the RPG Maker programming skills into other stuff as well. Lee J says, Zachary, my friend, what's up, man? I'm doing great. How are you doing? There's another Tomb Drifter. Good stuff. Oh, and did I sufficiently answer the what is gravity thing? Or did I cut out at the end there? I might have cut out. Okay, I have another Tomb Drifter here, so after this one we only need 2 more, and then we're done with this quest. Pretty good stuff. I'm gonna actually see if I can throw out another tweet. The AQW stream at twitch.tv/ZacharyStorch is going epic. Come watch and talk with me. Okay. Oh no, no. Close that window. Ah, tried to open up my keybind mouse controls accidentally. Yes, 1 more Tomb Drifter scale and we're good. What is gravity? Zach, are you the next J.R.R. Tolkien? I don't know. I suppose only you can decide that. If you'd like me to be, go ahead and buy my book. Every book goes an extremely long way. If you're interested in getting my book, I can post the links right in here. And if you want to see me write more, the best way you can actually help do that is by buying my books, because it helps a lot at this point. Because currently, I am not J.R.R. Tolkien, which means that every book I sell actually is like a huge, huge, huge big deal for me at this point. It's a big deal. I'm actually going to turn on a light back here too, 1 second. Realize it's getting a little dark in here. Oh, that one's not on. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're back. Let's see here. We can turn this quest. We should do that. Got it. Okay. Whew. We need a few more base components to complete the Cyvenic Void Resonator. Okay. Dark Fang Claws. Okay. So we just need to snag a bunch of those. Ooh, and the Tomb Shark. Get that one quick. Is it gonna drop its hide? Good, it did. I always hate, like, in World of Warcraft, for example, where you have that, like, one quest that was in the Barrens where it's like, collect 4 zebra hooves. And you'd think you'd only have to kill 1 zebra to get its 4 hooves. But apparently there were all these hoofless zebras. And then, like, later you got all these quests where it's like, collect the 8 teeth. And it seems like all the lions you fought just had no teeth. It's weird. Hi, John9799. Got a Jace over here, too. How do you think Khotan Season 3 is going thus far? Leegi asks. I think it's going pretty well so far. Some of the numbers for the premiere also just got out. And it's doing pretty well. And I think it's at least doing as well as Season 2 did, which is awesome. Of course, the next episode of King of the Nerds will be tomorrow night on TBS at 9, 8 Central. And it airs Fridays, so definitely check it out. It's an awesome show. For the cameo I had last episode, I mean, not night, but last episode, I actually had Twilly in my pocket, but you couldn't see him because I was wearing the robes. But you never know if his face might pop up again sometime. So let's talk to Klyde here. Actually, Klyde is the other primary main character of the novel. Let's see what he has to say about this whole situation. I'm gonna take a sip of water first, though. A relic powerful enough to make invincible shields. Wow, I just did the invincible thing. It's a horse. How come if Arthas' horse is named Invincible, I can see it? Oops. A relic powerful enough to make invincible shields. The Ring of Light. I'm a blade sorcerer. Sorcerers cast magic by intuition, and blade sorcerers are inspired by objects for their magic. If there's a ring this strong, I wonder what my limits are. I'm just a college student back on Earth. All my life I was told what was and wasn't possible, and then Saul came along and changed all of that. I never thought I'd be fighting to try and save entire worlds. So he's a Earthling. He met Saul, as I said, while she was on assignment, and that's kind of where our story begins, in a very semi-cliched magical girl way, to be totally honest. But it immediately diverts from that to make something that I would actually argue is a quite original story, which is hard to do in this day and age. Hello, MMPR Forever. Oh, cool, we're up to 15 viewers. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty decent. Thank you guys all for being here. It means a lot to me. And it's so fun to be able to share this event with you, and I hope you also check out my book. But it's awesome to be able to share this event, because this event is, you know, it's featuring characters and worlds and story from the novel and sort of an alternate telling of it. But if you want to see what really happened, you can check out the book. If you're an AQW player and you get the book from Hero Mart, you can also get some items in game that are pretty awesome. Right now, I think the items are Klyde's armor here. You can get this kind of jacket look, which is really cool. And also the House of the Accord as a player-owned house. We'll go to the House of the Accord later in this release, after we get done with the quests here, and then you can check that out. What is Gravity? Zach, if they invited you for a Season 4 All-Stars season of King of the Nerds, would you do it? Of course I'd do it. I completely love the show. No, King of the Nerds is like, totally amazing to me. Yeah, there were ways they could have portrayed my character a little bit better and portrayed me a little bit better. But, I have absolutely no hard feelings whatsoever in any way, shape, or form towards King of the Nerds, and I think it's a amazing show, and I really love it. It's extremely celebratory of nerd culture in a way that I just really, really like, and I think it's doing a good thing. I really do. So of course I would do it. Oops! Well, this freaking genius, his MMPR forever just called me when I went to type and thank her. Got myself killed while going to type and thank her. Oops. Let's try that one more time. We're back now. Should probably remember to use my healing abilities. Leegi, do you think there will be another Zack-esque character in Season 3? I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know what you mean by on what level of Zack-esque. If we mean the getting portrayed as sort of a completely motivationless supervillain, which by the end I think I was actually an anti-hero, and I really like the way I was portrayed on King of the Nerds by the end of it. I thought it was awesome. But or if you just mean someone who's like really good at challenges or what. But I think there's gonna be lots of really awesome people. The season from the get-go, at least, from the first episode, doesn't seem to have a defined villain yet. We'll have to see if there kind of is one that develops or not. I mean, Ori said something pretty stupid when he made a misogynist comment, but I think he was just trying to make a joke and did something wrong, and he really shouldn't have said something like that because it's not funny. But he's actually a pretty nice guy, because I've met the Season 3 nerds now, and they're all really great people. But anyway, again, this is the Za'nar Impossibility event, in case you just joined us in Adventure Quest Worlds. You can get the book that it is based on if you just check out my chat. I can link this right here. If you're a fan of Adventure Quest Worlds, you also will get some in-game neat items if you buy the physical book from HeroMart.com. On HeroMart right now, it's $15, and if you get it on ebook, which is available through Amazon, Kobo, Barnes & Nobles, and iTunes, it's only $4.98. And I really hope you read it. I kind of designed it in a way from the ground up for gamers in particular, gamers and anime fans. So even if you're not someone who typically likes reading, I think it's a book you'd really enjoy, because I wrote it intentionally as a book that people might not, who might not enjoy books might enjoy, but at the same time I've had, you know, diehard readers, huge fantasy fans read and love it so far, and it's getting really great reviews and actually doing pretty well in the sales charts as well, so I'd love to share it with more people, so please check it out. It's a story that just means so much to me, and I'm so glad to get to finally share it with the world, because these characters in this world, it's just like, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Leegi says, what about the NASA engineering girl? Are we talking about Caitlin? Yeah, she's coming off a little bit strong so far, but again, I've actually met her in person, and she's a great person. Everyone on Season 3 is really awesome. I've met them all now because of the premiere party. I think right now she's coming off a little bit strong. Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna stick around long enough or not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to size up who I think is gonna like do well in the competition or not. And I don't know how she's gonna do. I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm actually planning on making videos for each of the episodes as well. I haven't made the one for the premiere. If I don't manage to have time to before the premiere, we might go ahead and skip it and just jump to commentary for seasons 2 through, or for episodes 2 through 8. But I'm definitely gonna try to do reaction YouTube videos as well. Woo! Okay, the final components. We need something to stabilize the Cyvenic Void Resonator. There's probably something in the vases that we will be able to use. We also require 6 diamond teeth from the Geist within the tomb. So just as a sort of reminder, by the way, I wrote like everything for the entirety of this event, basically. Almost everything anyway. I didn't write like a Warlick's dialogue over here, which actually has a typo in it, because Dether isn't a planet. Walsh is the name of the planet that we're currently on. But I'll ask Alina to fix that maybe later. But I'm super proud to have done writing for a video game. It's really, really cool. It's just really cool. Wow, that Tomb Drifter got critted to death really quickly. This puzzle is a struggle, says Di Lorenzo in game. Kinda concerned. I'll have to see if I can figure it out. The other puzzles have sometimes given me difficulty in Adventure Quest worlds. They're all like number based, I think is how it works usually. Where? Oh, here's the vase. Let's break that. Okay, there's a bottle of oil. So we need to find more jice is what we need. Liji says, do you think Todd will do well? I think Todd's awesome. He's probably one of the people, admittedly, that I'm enjoying watching the most. He's a really, really funny guy. And he's just so overwhelmingly confident. So confident. I don't know how he'll do though, we'll have to see. But he's a really cool guy. Like, really cool. Dether Shade. Okay. Let's talk to Wrath Halon over here, actually, as long as we're here. So this is a character who comes back a little bit late. She's a little bit of a later character in the novel, but you can learn more about her if you read the book. You can check that out at Hero Mart or all over the place. It's Za'nar Impossibility. It's basically on every ebook store in the world: Kobo, Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and iTunes. I hope you read it. So Wrath Halon. Places like this have always spooked me out. I don't even understand how this ring of light could be so strong. Drawing runes of void energy is how really powerful magic is cast, not with some relic or sorcery. I mean, no offense to you, fair Klyde. What? I'm sorry. I suppose that I am from Dharam, where we do practice some ritual magic with objects, like my Kadja rings. If this ring is from an ancient magi of Dharam, that could be the reason for its strength, the magic of the old way. So she's from the forested planet of Dharam. It's largely forested anyway. It's also lots of marshes, grasslands, that kind of stuff, but it's a fairly verdant planet. We've got basically, of the plants of Za'nar, we have Dharam, which is the forested kind of planet I'm describing to you now. It's moderately large as well. It's home to about... It's home to like some large portion of actually people who live in Za'nar. And it's not entirely under the primary control of the sort of interplanetary government, which is the Accord. Then we've got Walsh, which is the planet that we're on right now, fighting through these tombs in the tombs of Dether, just outside the town of Tuzak. And Walsh is a very dry planet, very rocky sort of areas. Also a lot of jungle biomes. And rivers as well. And then Reld is very much an Earth-like planet in a lot of ways, is kind of what Reld is. It's the one where the University for High Magic is located. That's where Sael, who I mentioned earlier, is from, and he teaches on. In order to teach the complicated runes, which is basically its own language to learn how to use magic. John9799 asks, why does the stream cut out all the time for me, Zach? Unless anyone else is getting lots of issues, it might just be buffering? Let me know if you're having other issues, if you're watching right now and you're having other issues. And I'll see if I can fix something or if it needs to be rebooted. But I'd like to avoid doing that, of course, if we don't need to. Ballmaster asks in chat, so are you officially an employee of AE? No, I am not an employee of AE. I'm just sort of one of the friends of the company sort of peoples. Like, Voltaire, One-Eyed Doll, those sort of celebrities who are also friends. I'm sort of just... I'm more in that group. That said, I have visited the development, secret underground lab where Arctic Entertainment does all their stuff. I've even actually stayed at Arctic's castle house that he has, so I'm very good friends with the staff, but I am not currently staff myself. It would certainly be an amazing company to work for, though. What else do we have in here? Cool character, dude, says MMPR forever. Thank you. And then, what room are you in, Zach? Says Max Blade, or asks Max Blade, Blaze, sorry. Max Blaze 123. What room are you in? I am currently just in actually room 1 of the Dether Tombs, and we are on Zoom. Let me actually go ahead and repost the links, too. Those are the links for the, Za'nar Impossibility novel. You can get it right on Hero Mart and get lots of awesome bonuses in the game, in Adventure Quest worlds. Or you can get it for a third of the price in ebook form if you're more interested in just checking out the book. And that has all the links to the novel website. On the novel website is all the links to digital stuff. You can check it out. I've worked pretty hard on that website. And Hero Mart also has those links as well. Anna Maxis says I'm getting buffering and weird skips. If that persists, do let me know. But I'm streaming this at a fairly high video quality right now as well. So if your connection isn't too great, that it might just be a problem on your end, but I'm not sure. Because it seems like a couple people are saying things are okay. Like Prince Tommy. Prince Tommy, that's what it is. So you're Prince Tommy AE, that's what you are. Okay. I got that right the last stream. I remember you were in here as well. I'm actually also going to do one more, another shout out on Twitter right now. The fighting through the tombs of Dether in AQW. Come watch and chat with me. Twitch.tv/Zachary Storch. Let's also go ahead and link Void Saga. Saga.com. To get the book. Again, just doing a quick tweet out. Okay, tweet's done. Let's make sure my stream's still working there. It is, perfect. Thanks for sticking with me while I do that. Just want to get even more people in here. I just noticed that we have 19 people. That is awesome. Thank you all for being here. It's really cool. Makes me so happy that I can, you know, play with you guys and do this. It's so much fun. Max Blaze asks, is that armor exclusive to you? Yes, this is the armor that's on my NPC. Last year when I visited Babylon to, you know, get everyone hyped up about there being an AQW player on a major, you know, national television show, international television show that is, I did in fact sell this armor because this is the armor which is based on. So okay. So in King of the Nerds, my character avatar, which is like it has sort of this armor and it looks similar to this, is based on Doom Knight armor from Adventure Quest Worlds. Actually, I have the little sepulcher right back there. So it's based on Doom Knights from Adventure Quest Worlds, and then this armor in game is based on the armor that King of the Nerds made, which was based on Doom Knights. So then we went ahead and we sold this armor in game because I wanted to share it with people as well and not just keep it for myself as a personal item, because I thought that would be an awesome thing to do, is share it with everyone. And so it's now currently a rare item, but it is not exclusive to me. So you can't get it anymore right now, but it's not an exclusive. Markayu2 says, hello, Zach. Well, hello, Markayu2. If I said your name right, I apologize. I have a tendency to butcher names, and I very much apologize for that. Woo! Okay, one more diamond tooth, so we just need one more Geist to spawn. Oh, there it is, there it is. Let's get that. And then we're moving on to the next quest. Perfect. No, it didn't drop one. It didn't have any teeth! It lacked teeth. So, Geist, by the way, let's go ahead and share what those are. Geist are actually beings of animated void energy. Void energy is the energy that mages and Za'nar use to power their own spells. Oh, we got it now. So that's how they draw runes of void energy, or they channel it through their bodies as a sorcerer in order to cast magic. And then it can also kind of come alive. If it comes alive and it takes on an element, that's how you get an elemental. If it comes alive and it doesn't take an element, that's how you get a Geist. So Geist is actually just possess things like rock, and they make bodies, and they kind of become visible. Otherwise, they would be completely invisible as void energy. Okay, With the Cyvenic Void Resonator... With the Cyvenic Void Resonator constructed, we should be able to gain access to the portion of the tomb that was revealed by the monster's presence here. The chamber is protected by a puzzle. See if you can solve it. Okay, here we go. Do. Elona asks, if I ordered a physical copy from AQW, could I send it to you to be autographed? Also, it's cool to have pronunciations firsthand with background. It's great. Yeah, I love Ella being able to share more about the world with everyone, and that's why it's so much fun to have everyone watching the stream, and thank you for that, like a lot. I don't currently have a P.O. box, so usually I'm careful about who I share my personal address with. I'm looking into getting a P.O. box, though, and that's something I would definitely be able to do once I have one. And then, let me think for a sec. We're also talking about discussing the possibility of, I don't actually have access to the stock of books right now. They're going to be distributed by Hero Mart, so they're going to be actually right in the secret lab at Arctic Entertainment. So I'm not able to sign them directly, but we're thinking about potentially trying to sell like cards and sign those and put them with some novels. Maybe that's just sort of in a brainstorming phase, though. So the answer is I might not be able to sign it unless I have a PO box, which I am looking into getting. So I'll let you know on that. But it's an awesome book, and I really, really hope you check it out. It's a really, really good read, and I think you would really enjoy it. Oh no, my experience boost faded. Let's go ahead and use another. As long as we're still leveling. How to unlock? What is this? Oh, it's Simon Says. Oh, lovely. I'm having trouble hitting the button to play round 1. What's going on? Is it not working? Oh, okay, so just green, yellow, green, red. Okay, we got through round 1. Round 2. Red, blue, red, green, yellow, red. I hate this game! I'm focusing on too many things at once. Max Blaze says, people buy the book if they get a badge. You do get a badge, I believe, because you get several items with the book. Again, if I go ahead and just link these, the first link there for physical copies, if you buy it through HeroMart.com, you do get a badge because you can access all the items that you purchase, I believe, through that badge. So yes, you have access to all of that. Anyway, let's go to round 3 here. Let's see if I can handle this. I hate this game. Blue, green, 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 blue, green, green, blue, blue, green, 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 blue, green, green, blue. Yay! We did it! Hooray! Okay. Elena says, yeah, I got mad when my hubby kept making me forget the patterns and haven't made it through yet. Yeah, it was hard. I hate that game always. It always drives me nuts, the Simon Says game. Leegi asks, why was the time traveler Curtis naked? That's a really good question that I don't know the answer to. I think it was to represent that, like, in the future, things are way worse for Curtis than they are for Bobby, because if you notice, Bobby was still, like, you know, wearing his suit and he looked identical, and then Curtis just looked terrible. So I think it was just kind of to rat on Curtis a little bit because it's funny. I do not understand. Is that Diether's spirit? Perhaps he's left behind some sort of echo or energy in his image for all of these years. It seems to act hostilely. We will need to disperse it. Alright, mini boss. Ballmaster says Terminator. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's a Terminator reference. That makes sense. Okay. Wait, why do we have the second one here? What is this? Oh, so that's that room. Okay. I was like, oh, where's the second room? So we don't go through it through here. Okay. Cool. Let's actually go ahead and talk to Faye here too really quick as long as we're here. Faye is one of the 2 primary female leads of the novel. Unlike Saul, she's a little bit more bubbly and a little bit more active. Walsh is a really cool planet. I wish you had time to explore. There's even this race of lizard-like people called Dequil. Klyde was really freaked out when he first met one. It's epic getting to explore these worlds. When I was growing up on Earth, I was sad a lot. I have my friends, Klyde and Tyler, but things are still rough. I've always tried to stay upbeat. I've made my mark on Za'nar history by discovering flight magic. I feel at home here, and I want to protect that. She's got a pretty tough background. Okay, here we go. This is the spirit of Za'nar. This actually looks pretty cool. This isn't exactly like how I imagine him in the book, but I think he looks pretty awesome. So I'm totally okay with this. He looks good. Wow, we're taking him down fast though, that's for sure. Just a couple more hits and he'll be gone. Dealt with. Defeated. Run out randomly and charge back in, because I was tapping Windows for a second to check something. Hooray, we have done it! Do we get a cinematic now, or no? We get the Ring of Light. There we go. Okay, so with the Ring of Light, this gives us access now to the final quests, I believe. Max Blaze says it says that I will get an armor and a house but no badge. They might release the badge when the actual book starts to release. I would assume so. I've actually seen something in the AQW wiki for the badge, because I know that usually when physical items are distributed. And they come with an in-game bonus item, they do it through a badge nowadays, so that there's no problem with if you delete the item and they have to, give you another one. So I'm 99% certain that it comes with a badge, even though it doesn't say it, because that's how they do everything nowadays. Okay, here we go. So, I was noticing this in the wiki, and I believe that this character is on the wrong map right now. I'm gonna have to ask Alina about that, because he's definitely supposed to be on a different planet than he's currently on. Here we are on the planet of X, and this is a bizarre world. I'll go ahead and talk to Saul here. We can learn a little bit about it before we go in to fight Jurben. I'm actually also going to do a tweet that we're about to fight Jurben. We're about to battle the dragon Jurben in my AQW stream. Join us at twitch.tv/ZacharyStorch and get Za'nar, and get my novel Za'nar at voidsaga.com. Oops, ran out of characters for a sec. Just a moment, sorry. Okay, good, we're good. Sweet, let's do this. So, the House of the Accord is where the interplanetary government of Za'nar, the Accord, meets. When I was 16 Earth years, the war broke out. The Accord was formed to organize the efforts against the monsters. The war lasted 2 years. I entered the fighting myself after 2 months. After the war, the Accord stayed in place. With Jurben attacking here, he could destroy Za'nar easily. We have the Ring of Light and must stop him now. Let's do this. Okay. What? He is almost dead? Oh, he is. Well, we were going to farm him probably anyway because he has all sorts of drops, so I'm just going to jump him in here, and we'll get to the cinematic faster. This way we can get to the cinematic for the end event faster, and I haven't actually seen any of that, so I'm really, really excited to get to check it out. Yeah, there is. Here we go. Fight in Jurben. I haven't seen this cutscene. If it's written the way that I wrote it, I don't know if Alina made edits to it, but if it's written the way that I did it, I am super excited to see this because it's gonna be really cool. I'm streaming right now. I don't know why this person doesn't think I'm the real Zach. You should probably check out my stream. That'd be funny. Hey, if you go to my stream, I don't know if you're watching it, but if you go to my stream, you can go ahead and just, like, hear it. That's funny. MMPR Forever asks, what kind of spells would you use in games like this? I don't know. Right now I'm playing as a psychic warrior kind of trope, which is the Mindbreaker, which is one of my favorite characters always to play as, where I'm using all sorts of psychically based attacks to assault my foes. I also really like elemental magic, which is a lot of what we get in Za'nar Impossibility. There's a lot of elemental, awesome, very, very theatrical, big effects, fantastical effects. They're really fun to write as well, so that's kind of what I write. Okay, here we go. We're making progress. Getting him down. D. Lorenzo says, I thought Zadok was a mod in this game, though. Nope, I am not a mod. A lot of people think that, though, which is kind of funny for me always. But no, I'm basically just on the same level as like One Eye Doll and Voltaire and all of those people, where we're like guest event people, but do not currently at least work for Argus Entertainment. Maybe I will someday. It would be awesome. I'd love to write for them someday. If they need more hands, perhaps at AQ3D. Got 16 viewers in here. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. We almost have Jurban defeated. He only has 30,000 health left. This is it. We're going to have the cinematic play. The event will be over, and then we're going to go back, get right back in here, talk to some of the NPCs, and farm him a little bit more. So stick around for that. But I am psyched to see how this goes. I haven't ever seen this before, so I'm going into this completely blind, like a blind playthrough of a video game. So this is cool. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Oh wow, we got awesome magic going on. That looks epic. We must go now while the way is clear. Stay on your guard. Yeah, it's showtime. Whoa. Look at Faye with her darkness magic. This is so cool. The Magi of all three worlds are here to stop you, Jurban. Earth, Lore, and Za'nar will not let you destroy them. That's right. But what matters right now is that you're trying to take the lives of my friends, and I won't let you do that. We must use the Ring of Light to protect us for a final attack, and to create a plan of borrowing to keep Lore from being targeted by Jurban again. Let's see what happens here. This is really cool. Ah! Wow. Awesome music playing too. And everyone's fighting! This is so awesome! This is exactly... Oh, cool. This is so cool. Slash. Did we do it? No, Jurban still lives, but we have wounded him greatly. You think yourselves heroes. You talk of saving worlds from destruction. Your victory today has doomed everything that I know. This is about more than just my strength having been stolen. My home will be destroyed because of you. I return to the Void Plane, defeat but with my life. Are you happy? Your victory has meant the destruction of my old home in the Void Plane. Whoa. What? I think you had that backwards. We destroyed his world? What was that all about? It means that things are not finished. There's more left to uncover. You mean another adventure? Sounds great. I'm getting a bad feeling about this, Faye. As am I. It's strange. I feel like if Lore hadn't been involved, things would have gone very differently. Sometimes the performance can change based on the audience. Maybe what happened here isn't the only way things could have played out. Another time, another place. But I guess there's no point in thinking about other possible timelines now. We will not be able to use the Ring of Light to protect Za'nar the same way we have for Lore. Yet, with Jurban without access to more chaotic energy, I'm certain we could handle him should he return. Well, we have saved Lore, so we should celebrate that. Yeah! We were all epic, including you, Zadok. It's been great working with you all. Thank you for your help. Of course. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. I really can't shake the feeling that something is off, though. I do not feel it is cause for alarm. For now, Za'nar and Earth are in a time of peace again. Za'nar, impossibility. There is another world in trouble. Your world, Earth. Find out what really happened in Zachary Storch's novel, Za'nar, Impossibility. Awesome. That is exactly how I wanted things to go. That was so cool. All right. And then if we click here, does this just bring us right to Void Saga? It does. That's pretty cool. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, that looks epic. Wonder if we can edit that nowadays to direct to Hero Mart now that we have the physical books up for pre-order. I'm gonna ask Alina and Adam about that actually. That is so cool though. So basically, what we've just witnessed is a crazy alternate timeline of what could happen in Za'nar Possibility. And if you want to know what really happened, you got to read the book. And wow, that was awesome. I'm like so mind blown, shocked right now. That was so freaking cool. Wow. Okay, that was so cool right now. Wow. I wonder if we actually lost. We did lose the text, didn't we? Oh, we did. Whoops. I wanted to go back and talk to these people when we could. But apparently some of the text got messed up a little bit. Whoops. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask about these. This isn't even his text. This is from Klyde's. Well, I can't read them right now is what that means. However, we're going to try to fight Durbin a couple times. And Liji says, that was so epic. Yes, that was so epic. That was so freaking awesome. Exactly how I wanted it to play out. So I'm overjoyed right now because that was exactly how I wrote it and how I wanted it. And that was so cool to have it play out like that. So Durbin does actually have several drops this week. In this version of the thing. However, we only have 3 people in here. I know some of you are in the stream, but maybe we could go to a more populated server and get more people in here, unless you want to try to farm in here. If I don't know if people are watching, you don't want to jump in here. Currently, we're on Zoom. We're on Zoom server. So if we try to farm Durbin more, that's if you want to join us, that's where you can check it out. Do we have a music as well? Oh, we do have music. There we go. Cool. Well, yeah, that cinematic was completely awesome. That was exactly what I wanted. Alright, let's see if we can fight him a couple more times, see if we get one of his drops. The drops he has include full morphs for the Fae and Daz NPCs. Again, those are two of the main characters of the book, and you've been fighting alongside them in Adventure Quest Worlds now for the last 2 weeks. That was just, like, so awesome, though. Oh, yeah, Nightrow says, I can use a party class, Zadok. That would be a really good idea. I have a bunch of party classes, too. You should just use one of those. I'm gonna have to watch that cinematic again sometime. That was so cool. Let me see if I can equip, like, a Paladin Overlord or something, whatever that one's called. Paladin High Lord, there we go. Here we go, now we got some more power going on. Light Wave! Yeah, if I get into a group with a bunch of people in here... Oh, Elona, you've joined in here. Yeah, if I can actually invite you guys to a group, this would way power up a lot. Would chop through them a lot faster. Do. Awesome music. Oh, Elena says, well, I did think guest chars had gold names for the duration of the event. Good to know otherwise. Yeah, we don't. It's also something... I've never asked them about it, certainly. I mean, maybe I could if I wanted one. I have to try to invite you guys to groups. This will be way better. Okay. Invite. Now it'll be way powered up and I can heal like crazy! So much more healing! The healing, it hurts! It's $15 in physical, $4.98 for ebook. Here's all the links. Yeah, that was like so epic, and Yeah, what this event has effectively been for the last couple weeks has been an alternate version of the events of the novel, which is just a very exciting way to do things, and I thought it was awesome. Let's see who else I can invite in here. Hey, Night Roar, are you still here? You in here? Yeah, you are. Invite you. There we go. Now we have a full party, and we're overpowered as heck. This is great. Check that out. 700 healing. Oh, you're Max Blaze. Hello! Well, now we have like a bunch of people from the stream in here. This is perfect. That's how I like doing it. It's way more fun that way. Big hits all around. Thanks. Thank you, Leegi. I mean, it's a really, really great book. I worked, you know, crazy hard on this one. This is actually, so I mean, as I said, I have written another novel. I'm working on my third novel right now. But this is a story that I'm probably the most passionate about. It really means a lot to me, and it's one that I would love to write sequels for and more of in the future someday. So I really, really, really appreciate people who can get it, and that, you know, sharing the story means a lot to me too. But because I'm not a J.K. Rowling or a J.R. Tolkien right now, every single book I sell means a ton to me. So, like really, really thank you guys. If you get the book, it means a lot to me, and it also just means a lot to me to get to share the story with you. That's why this event has been so totally awesome, because I've gotten to share it with everyone. I love it. Nightroar says, I'm kind of lagging on the stream. Oh, and Ilana says, it's Ilana, by the way, like the D&D deity, Ilana. Okay, now I know, thank you. Ilana. Okay. You can always feel free to correct me if I'm mispronouncing a name horribly. I don't mean to, really. This is doing less damage overall than like Mindbreaker or something else, I feel like. But the healing is nice. Basically means that we're invincible. What is your illusion blaster, MMPR forever? Oh yeah, we have two non-members in here. John9799 said in game down here, am I the only non-member in here? And then who is it in chat? Max Blaze. Max Blaze said nah, because he's not a member as well. There we go. Trying to remember, when people have different character names than they do have names for Twitch, it always messes me up. So I try to remember who's saying what. This class does not have a lot of DPS though. Maybe I should go ahead and switch. I'm gonna try to. Keep fighting the dragon without me for a second. I'm switching really quick. Let's go to Doom Knight Overlord. It's DPS. More DPS. Where is it? Okay, we're in now. Let's try this. I'll switch again if we end up needing more healing. There we go, this is much better. Nice. Now we got some serious damage going out. This is a major improvement for the time being. No, Max please says sorry. No, it's not a sorry thing. I just always try to keep track about it because I always love interacting with people in the stream so much. It's always a challenge for me to try to keep track of it. I keep missing with everything. There we go. There's some good hits. Yeah. Gonna have to fight him a lot, though, if I'm gonna want those armors. So let me think for a sec, too. I've been streaming for a little over an hour now. I'm gonna go for at least another half hour, probably, because usually I like doing kind of semi-long stream. So, we're definitely, you know, getting started here. There's more to come. Yeah! Fighting Jirbin! Yeah! Killing the dragons. It's okay, Ilana. You're doing pretty well, I think. Ilana said in chat, sorry from slacking. 1-year-old commanding my attention. Woo, big hits, yeah. This works. I don't know if the miasma ability is actually worth it compared to just using the torture ability on cooldown, though. Look at me trying to min-max in Adventure Quest Worlds. Ballmaster asks, Little Caesars or Pizza Hut? I'm contractually obligated to say Little Caesars. But I will also note that I have not had Little Caesars since the show. Which was, like, 2 years ago now for me, so. Max Blaze asks, do you have even more items in your bank? Because you already have a lot of items. Yes, I have a lot of items in my bank. But I know I have a ton of items already. I've been trying to buy, public service announcement for a second as well. The event rare shop for Za'nar Impossibility is tomorrow. So if you want anything in Za'nar's rare shop, I highly recommend getting it right now. Because if you don't, it's gone forever. So I would definitely check it out now. There's some pretty cool stuff in there, too. Some really, really impressive stuff. And then at the same time, Dage is going to be releasing some pretty cool items in his own shop, a limited shop, apparently, for the really awesome sets that he's been tweeting the past couple of weeks that are his Jirbin-inspired sets, and they're really, really cool. I'm gonna have to make sure I get one of those for myself. Choking again. You know what I should actually do? I'm gonna run out again for like 2 seconds. I'll be right back, because I'm switching to Alpha Pirate really quick. Because now we're at the 40% kill zone, which means it's way more strong. Yeah, here we go. This is going to be a way huge improvement on damage. Look how much damage it's doing now. Because he's a character, he has so much freaking health that I can benefit from the footwork buff for a really, really long... Or the stiletto buff for a really long time. And do even more damage. The I'm Not a Mod class is terrible, though. I've been recommended to equip the worst class in the game. It's a really, really bad class. You get more mana back, though. This is always a worse class, though, if you're not actually being targeted by the enemy, because you get less mana back, and then you can't use all your abilities quite so often. Netroar says, all my good classes are in the bank. Why would you keep all of your good classes in the bank? Then you can't use them. That doesn't make sense. Boom, boom, boom. Big crits. Yeah, constant stream of damage. Viper's Kiss going out. Yeah, this is a really old school class. It's pretty cool. Ilana asks, did you help design the shop items as well? Some of them by way of giving inspiration, though I didn't do the descriptions for the shop items. Things I worked really closely on were all of the art for the event. I worked with the artists very, very closely to make everything match Za'nar as close as possible, within time restraints, of course. We also do have, you know, the lore influences going on as well. So if things don't match perfectly, it's okay, because we can say that Jerubin, you know, has been inspired by various things after viewing lore monsters and all of them. But, yeah, I worked with the artists super carefully. I did the writing for the quests for this week, and the Za'nar NPCs for this week. Alina, I believe, is the person who did the writing for everything else. Namely, like the Warlick character and all of that. Saberplays says, hi, Zach. Hi, Saberplays! Woo! Jerubin's almost dead. We've got him. This is it. It's the final countdown! Maybe he's gonna drop the armor. He might drop the armor. I'm hoping he drops the armor, because I really want the armor. He dropped a treasure chest last time. That wasn't bad. Come on, armor. I know the armor's dropping because it's going to celebrate like the stream and stuff. Come on, here it is. Give us the armor. We all need the armor. Here we go. And here it comes, right? Nope, nope, there's nothing. No drop, nothing. Well, that's depressing. Saberplays asks, what game are you playing? This is AQ, Adventure Quest Worlds at AQ.com. I'm going to actually go ahead, by the way, one more time, and post the book in the chat. So if you want to check out Za'nar Impossibility, you can do that right from those links right there. Let's see, where are we right now? Yeah, Saberplays. This is the event in Za'nar, in Adventure Quest Worlds, inspired by my new fantasy novel Za'nar Impossibility, and it's really awesome. It's basically getting to play the book in video game form, which is really cool, especially because the book was inspired by video games on such a level. If you're interested in getting the book, you can get from the links I just linked in the chat there, and then you can get you can also get it on ebook form by going to voidsaga.com, and there's all the links there to Amazon, Kobo, Barnes & Nobles, and iTunes, which is everywhere you can get it. And sure, Saberplays, I can link you to AQ.com. AQ.com. Oh, Ilona did the same thing. Thank you for that. Let's see what we're doing right now. So, I don't really want to fight Jerubin again immediately, because now I'm a little burnt out on that. I think right now, there's this in our merge shop going on. There's a lot more things to get in here, and I don't have enough to get some of the pets I want. I don't have the Ice Kylk yet, and I don't have the Jice pet yet, and I really want both of those. So maybe I can go ahead and we'll farm some of those now. Thanks for coming. Oh, everyone hold on. Hold on, everybody. Please let me test this for a sec. What is he trying to do? Thank you so much for coming, Max Blaze. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed watching this, you can go ahead and follow the stream, and then you'll know when I'm, doing more. And if you follow me just on Twitter at Zatic3, that's always where I announce when I'm streaming. So thank you so much for coming. What? Go to shops in game menu and click member gear. Why? Where even is that anyway? Here. Why are we clicking member gear? Oh, MMPR Forever just asked, is Jerubin evil? We obviously saw some pretty weird stuff going on at the end of that book, at the end of that cinematic right there, where he's clearly not coming off as a complete evil. If you want to know more about that, you're gonna have to read the novel. You're gonna have to read the novels. Now, Impossibility available right now from Hero Mart and from Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Kobo, and iTunes. But you can learn all about him there. Honestly, this event has some degree of spoilers throughout it. Uh-oh, I think I just had a graphics card failure again. So I'm assuming that right now you guys are able to hear me, but you can't see me is what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reboot the stream. I'm gonna be back in like about 30 seconds, and I apologize for that. But we'll have that fixed in about 30 seconds. because it's still breaking.